Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this one, we're going to get straight into it. It's the return of Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. As many of you already know, he's going to return June 27, 2025. Take on the likes of Herndon. Get that scrap, get that rebuild. But for this one, we're going to focus in on something. Do we even want to see Deontay Wilder back if he has the same trainer, meaning Malik Scott? Do we even want to see him back again if it's the same old Wilder? Are we going to see a new Wilder? Are we going to see, the return, at least the Bomb Squad, the return of the knockouts, return of the violent man himself, return of that Bronze Bomber? But more importantly, are we going to see finally something revamped in his skill set, revamped in his tool set, without trying to make him too much of a new boxer? Let's get into it. The likes of Malik Scott, he's done great things with the likes of Zurdo, right? We've seen the big Gilberto Ramirez step up into that cruiserweight division, fighting different, changing levels, going up, increasing his IQ. I think Malik Scott is a decent trainer, so this is no bash on that man, but I believe he is the wrong trainer for the likes of Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Why do we say this? A man like Gilberto Ramirez clearly is able to absorb the lessons given to him from the likes of Malik Scott, and so are other fighters that he's been working with. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, is not that type of boxer, and it makes it even more frustrating because him and Malik Scott are good friends, and Malik should know this. Yes, he's a yes man. Yes, I know the money's attractive. Yes, I know you get into these big fights. Yes, you did make him look slightly better in the Tyson Fury third fight there. Definitely got him 2 knockdowns in that one. He at least made it pretty far in that fight before getting TKO'd again and getting, really got knocked out with fatigue and just straight punishment from the likes of Tyson Fury. He did all right. But then you stepped after that, taking on Helenius, and then you got Joseph Parker, and then you've got the Zhang fight, which really capped it off of what was going wrong. Yeah, he got the win over Helenius. Joseph Parker fight, we don't know what's going on. And then Zhang, again, capped that off and banged him out. Pause. But what we're trying to say is he changed him too much. He was moving around, too much footwork, too much dancing, and got too tentative to pull the shot, trying to do too much boxing, which is not him. You're making a man think too much past his skill sets. You need a trainer that can use what he already has. Get him to a position so he can disguise that right hand, that gift that he's got, and throw it. That was more frustrating thing about Malik Scott's training of him. Malik, yeah, he looked pretty at certain times. His footwork was looking a little better. He's still sloppy. I don't know why. He looks like a newborn baby deer when he's still moving around. He just fumbles over himself, and it's clear they're not having a lot of leg work and a lot of leg exercises. I mean, his legs aren't strong as they should be. I know some people are uncoordinated. I got it, good, but you can just see his foot placement, how he's moving, how he gets back into his stance, that the leg strength and the leg exercises, and more importantly, the muscle memory was not worked on. Yeah, you worked on the movements, but you didn't work on the muscle memory and the strength. That made it more frustrating. But anyway, let's get back into it. Malik Scott's training, you try to do too much. You try to turn him into too much of a boxer without just capitalizing and enhancing what he's got. It's too late. My man is way off in his career. Yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks, but that old dog's got to be able to soak it up. And you're his brother. You're his man. You should have known that. You need somebody that can build it up, disguise that right hand, throw it from different ways. How to disguise it? It's still the same way. He holds it right here, right in the middle. Everybody knows the telltale sign right before he throws it. He throws the pulling jab, tries to blind you, let it go. They didn't change none of that. A little bit of body work here and there, but it was not enough. You didn't disguise the punch. You didn't change his angles. You didn't change his levels. And more importantly, and it was clear from the Zhang fight for damn sure. Yeah, he got knocked out, but I'm going to tell you right now, Joseph Parker exposed it even worse than Zhang. There's no defense from the likes of Wilder. He still does the lean back. You could at least taught him how to better cover up, absorb shots a little better, and get his head out of the way. Instead of all this dancing and moving, you should have taught him how to cover up, how to roll with the shots a little better, and at least get his head out of the way of most of them shots, especially while he's throwing punches. Yes, he's going to be susceptible when you throw punches. Everybody knows that. Offense, you're going to be open a little bit, but there's a certain way he can throw his offense a little bit better and still stay out of the way. Let's get to the point. I don't think I want to see Wilder come back if it's going to be that same Wilder we saw from the likes of the Joseph Parker fight specifically. All that moving without a purpose. If you're going to move with a purpose, meaning you're going to implement some offense and have a more thudding jab. I cannot stand the jab that Deontay Wilder throws. There's no purpose to it. There's no power on it. There's no offset to it. There's no game plan to it. You should be implementing jab. Your jab doesn't have to be as powerful as Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Daniel Dubois' jab is powerful and throws men off. And he can knock somebody out with that jab. But you should at least be implementing the jab to offset your opponent. Jab to the elbow, jab to the hip, offset them, especially if they're the bigger man, which is the case in the heavyweight division for a lot of Deontay Wilder's opponents because he's, 215, 220 at the best. Hit them, throw them off. They need to implement a little bit better than that pulling jab. Yeah, you're trying to blind, but mix it up. Throw the cadence off. Throw their rhythm off so you can then move around with a purpose and let your shots off here and there and disguise that right hand. He needs a trainer like Derek James. Derek James can get him to the straight meat and potatoes. Cover up, tighten up. He works all the time with athletic, straight up and down cut fighters who are athletic, but maybe not as flexible. Errol Spence, Jermell Charlo, you name it. He even had Anthony A.J. Joshua for a while. Had that man's defense looking good. Never got touched up like he did until he got knocked out by Daniel Dynamite Dubois, when he left Derek James, by the way. Derek James is defensively sound, and he can use your attributes to A, get your defense tight, get your ground right, get your foundation right, and more importantly, he can show you how to throw the 1-2 in different ways. Simple. Implement that into your game plan that way Wilder can remember it easily and switch it up in the ring and not have to overthink the situation. You can tell when he's fighting, he's overthinking the situation, overthinking the instructions that Malik Scott is giving him. I do not want to see Wilder come back if he's going to do too much movement with no purpose. I don't want to see him if he's not going to let them hands go. I don't want to see him if he's not going to walk in there with conviction. Yeah, he can say all these good words now that he had an interview yesterday and talking about his heart was broke. Now he has no love, and he needed that because he was getting soft. Yeah, brother, that's good words, but I've heard you say that before, right before you got knocked out by Zhang. It was being tentative. And then you finally kind of woke up trying to let the hand go, but not disguising it and got knocked out. I saw you say the same thing, that you was going to hurt Joseph Parker in that ring, that he had messed up taking that fight with you, that you had a power to change a man's life, and you didn't even throw a damn punch hardly. All the talking is gone. All the narrative is gone. Yeah, you can keep talking and convince people to get back into it, but I want to see some action. I want to see some changes. Not overdo you completely, but I want to see some of that old thing. I want to see some of them hands go, but I want to see that defense sound. Straight meat and potatoes, straight up and down. Get in there, get your mind clear, throw that bomb, but disguise it and move and box with a purpose. I want to see a new trainer if we can. I know that's your man's. I know, salute to y'all's friendship. But at this point, my brother, if this is going to be the rebuild, if this is going to be the second time, if this is going to be the coming back to get a championship run, we got to try something different. We got to try a grade A trainer like Derek James or Bo Mack, for that example. Get one of them Get one of them, man, that's going to work on what you got, not try to change you too much, but use the sauce, use the recipe that you already had, your very essence, build on your athleticism, and get you tight and get you right and get you at least a plan B and C while you're in the ring that you can actually remember and use. Anyways, salute to Deontay, man. We love him as a fighter. I love his spirit. I love his story that he has had, where he's come from. He is the true test of a man, true champion that he used to be. Not the greatest in skill set. We already know that. We know a lot of people don't like his skill set, but you cannot fault him as a fighter and as a warrior. He stepped in that ring from the age of 19, never having fought, got to the Olympics, got the bronze medal, and kept fighting, kept going. But if we're going to keep doing this thing, my brother, let's do it right. We've been to a lot of your fights in person. We support you. Let's do this thing right. Let's come back right. Let's bring that bomb squad back, man. We talked way too long on this. Hit that like button. Comment below. Let us know what you think, how you feel about the bomb squad and the trainer situation. Either way, man, it's your boy Casual Rail. Subscribe while you can as well. We appreciate that love. Boy Casual Rail, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe, man. Till the next time. Peace.